Welcome to my Scrappin space. I'm Joni Martin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Southwest Wisconsin, and I'm here to share with you a beautiful card kit that goes together so easily. This is the card kit you want to grab if you need cards in a hurry and don't have a lot of time, or you want to introduce someone to card making and show them how easy it is. Let me get my face out of the way and share this card kit with you. This is a card kit that was released in February of 2025 from Stampin' Up. Every month they release 2 card kits, and this is one of the card kits. The kit is called So Much to Celebrate. It makes 3 different kinds of cards, and one in kind of this fun skinny card format. Congratulations, lots of flowers, and look, there's little tiny ladybugs, and they're soft and squishy. They all have coordinating envelopes. Isn't that beautiful? Now you can use congratulations for lots of things. A new job, a wedding, an engagement, just so many things, an anniversary, and best wishes. So this is all about celebrating. And they look like they're a lot of work, but they're not. The kit includes enough supplies to make 3 cards, 3 of each design. So you get 9 cards. And if you're not familiar with the card kits from Stampin' Up, they really do make everything pretty easy for you. So when you get your box, and it comes in this nice box. So like if you were going to make up the cards and give it to somebody, you have a box to wrap them in. I wrapped a lot of Christmas gifts in these empty kit boxes. They're really very nice. And so the directions, first of all, the directions have no words, which makes it really easy for a lot of people. This is a card kit that is sold in a lot of our markets, and we're not just in North America. So when you see the words, you're going to see it in other languages, and you'll just pop out the language you want. But it also shows you, if you're someone who likes to take a kit apart and, by pieces, it shows you for card number 1, this is everything I'm going to need. And this is what I've done already for us. I've pulled them apart by everything I need for 1, 2, and 3. And what I do is, which might be if you're working on this, a tip, I put everything in the envelope with the card base and the pieces. So when I go to assemble it, it's all together. I do want to point out, again, if you are new to the Stampin' Up card kits, they always come with an adhesive. In this case, they came with dimensionals, which we'll use. I'm going to put 1 of each card together for you, and glue dots. And in the directions where you see solid color, that's when you want to use, let me show you, the glue dots. And when you see the open circles, that's when we're going to use dimensionals. Okay, so let's look. For card number 1, let's make it according to directions. So this is card number 1. Oh, and you know what? I didn't write down the name of the card kit there for you. Let's grab a marker and do that right away. It is called So Much to Celebrate kit. So much to celebrate. There we go. All right, and I'll put card kit under here. There we go. And let's see if I can. Doesn't look like I have an item number here, and I took the wrapping off the box. I don't think there's an item number there. But the great thing, oh, there is. The great thing about the Stampin' Up website is you can just put in So Much to Celebrate, and it will pop right up. But it is number 165011. Okay, what do you say we make some cards? So it comes with a whole sheet of these flowers. I think that for me was just the part that took me a second. And what I did was, I looked at the shapes here, so I knew what to pop out for each card. But you get 3 sheets of this, and 1 sheet will do 1 of each card. So let's pull out the pieces. I have them here. They're so pretty. They have a bit of shine to them. They're just lovely. And then I cut out as many ladybugs as I need for the card to put with it. It just goes together so much quicker when I do it that way. So the first thing it's telling me to do is to put glue dots on the back. And I would point out that they even show you how many glue dots and where to put them. And I try to follow their directions because oftentimes it's where they're going to overlap. So you have glue dots in the kit and you have the dimensionals. Now, if you're a paper crafter already, you may have another favorite adhesive. Any kind of flat adhesive will work. My favorite is Seal Plus, so I'm going to use that on the back. But I'm going to turn them all over. And I'm going to put just a touch of adhesive on the back. This for me is just faster than those glue dots. I love those little glue dots, and you know, I pack them. I have a kind of a rolling cart that I keep things when I'm going to be crafting with friends away from my space. Those glue dots go in there because they're so great to travel with. Okay, so then I have my card base. Isn't it? That's pretty just the way it is. There's already a score line here for me to fold. I am going to grab a bone folder and give it a nice crisp fold. And then, get this. Oops. It even shows me, they call the first one A, B, and C, where to put them. Now, it's your card. You can put them wherever you want. But I found that to be really helpful, too. So what I did was I laid them out in the order that were there. So I knew which was A, which was A, which was B, and which was C. So what I'm saying is, I put stick them on before I was telling you this. So this is the same shape as this one, so I know that's A. This is the same shape as this one, so I know that's B, and that's the same shape there. Okay, so A is to go down in the bottom. And to decide where to put them, I just looked. Let's get these off of here before I get them sticking to each other again. That's B, here's A. I looked at where it landed and how much of the other design was showing around it, but honestly, guys, it doesn't much matter. You're gonna put it on, it's gonna be beautiful, and no one's going to look at it and think, I think that should have been, Joni, you know, 1/8 of an inch higher. No, they're going to say, what a beautiful card. That's all it took to attach A. B goes right up here, and you can kind of tell by looking, it's a little more open space, but again, it just goes together so quickly. There's B, and C is coming right over here. Doesn't that add a lot of texture and a lot of interest? And then this says, because there's open circles there, I know I'm going to use the dimensionals. I am going to follow the directions and put them where they put them. Oftentimes that has to do with how things are going to overlap, and the designers know where you want the dimensionals to land so you don't get two dimensionals on top of each other with another layer. So there we go. So I have those. If you haven't used dimensionals before, they're like little pieces of foam. They come off the sheet. They're sticky on the back, and then we're going to pull off the other side. I just have a little bowl here that I put the pieces in because otherwise they can land everywhere. And they still do when I try to contain them. I went to walk on my little walking tread. I have a small walking treadmill in the basement here. And then I saw some of these white ones on the top. I got them off before I turned it on so they didn't go into the system, but they really do just go everywhere. Okay, and then all we're gonna have to worry about with this one is, do we have best wishes going the right way? And we do. And I'm just gonna center it. And I'm spending way too long centering it. It doesn't matter, it's fine. And then we get to add these adorable, squishy little ladybugs. So they even show me, this is so fun, they have arrows that show me there's a ladybug here and there's two over here. And if you've watched me make cards before, I talk about we want to put embellishments on in odd numbers, typically in groups of 3, and we're going to put them in a roughly triangular shape, which is what this is. So roughly triangular just means that one of them is by itself and the other two, like these two over here, are closer together. And they're sticky on the back. They're not any higher than your dimensionals. I'm not even sure they stick up that much. So they're not going to make the envelope too thick. And they're just kind of meandering over. Okay, how pretty is that? And then it has a beautiful envelope, a little extra design back here. Best wishes. It is ready for you to grab a stamp out of your set of stamps or to handwrite a note. These cards have lots of white in. They'd be perfect if a bunch of people needed to sign something. Card 1, done. Card 2 is what I think is the prettiest card in the batch. So it comes with a narrow envelope. And this is your card base. Isn't that pretty? We're going to fold that and give it a nice fold. Then it has 2 long pieces. Okay, aren't they gorgeous? And A is the one with leaves and B is the one down below. Though I'm not sure it really matters. You can probably put it wherever you want. I'm going to, again, just for ease and quickness, use my tape runner, but there are glue dots included. And wherever there's kind of an open spot, large enough for a glue dot is large enough to grab a little bit of tape runner, and that's what they did there. There we go. Okay, now we're going to add them. And this is going to go here at the bottom. So pretty. Making sure you can see. And this one, oh, flip it up, Joni, there. Sorry, the fingers are a little struggle today. This is going to go here at the top, right in there. And then our congratulations. We're going to put dimensionals along the back of there. Just like that. They were pretty generous with them, so I will be too. This is a beautiful card. I meant to check before I started the video. I think this would hold a check or some cash really well. I happened to just send out some more congratulations cards than usual. We had a family member buy a new house. I forget, somebody got a new job. I was sending out congratulations cards right and left. I didn't have this kit yet. This would have worked. And that's going to go right in the center. And my ladybugs didn't want to come out of the envelope. Let's pull them out. And again, they show you right where they're going to go. And again, they followed that format of 3 in a roughly triangular shape. I'm using a take your pick to grab them off. You could use your snips, you could use your fingers, whatever you want. The first one's going to kind of go between my die cut there. And they put the other 2 really close together, which I will, just to show you that I can follow directions. I have some good crafting friends who are pretty sure I can't. I don't usually follow directions. And then the other one. But just look, if you take a second and separate all the pieces ahead of time, these go together really fast. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, and I grabbed the wrong envelope for that. Let me show you the right envelope, because there's 2 blue envelopes. There we go. This is what we want. And that has an envelope like that, which is lovely. That's card 2. Oh, this might, I don't know, this might be my favorite. I told you that one was. But there's something about white, isn't there, with a pop of color? I think this would be fun for a graduation card. So let's look at those pieces. I'm just clearing the workspace a little bit so I have room to show you what we need here. So this one is here, and I just think maybe it's the gold on the white, but look at that. And they're actually, this time, you know, the other 2 cards we've added the sentiment last. This time they have you start with the sentiment. So let's fold this. And then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of that long sentiment. These again are so pretty. Just really stunning. I think this looks like a wedding card to me. And it could be whatever you want it to be. And we're going to peel the back off, just like that. I'm going to keep going. Oh, maybe not. We're just going to keep grabbing those. There. And this is fitting. It kind of fits right under that line of greenery. Just up here. Then it has actually three pieces. This is your center one, and this goes on the sides. So, and these two are pretty much the same. I love this beautiful center one. And we're going to first put the small ones. And they're going to actually fit behind that congratulations. And we know which one goes where because the green leaf goes to the outside. So I'm not going to put this one here. I'm putting it over here. And I'm just going to slip it under there. And they actually hide more of it than I'm going to. I want to see all that I can. And then this piece, I was wrong. I'm not paying attention to directions, and this makes more sense. They did not put adhesive on the back. It doesn't matter that I have tape under there. That'll be fine. They use dimensionals, which pops it up a little bit and adds a little bit more interest. So let's do that. And I'm putting the dimensionals nearer the top. Like I'm not going to put anything down here because it is going to kind of sneak in there, in behind there. Okay. We're going to take those backings off. Oops. Just like that. There we go. There we go. And then that's going to fit there. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Now, it does include a ladybug for here, and I did put the ladybug on this one, but honestly, I felt like it kind of took away from it. And if I did anything, I might put it down here, but I'm not going to add it to this one. I like it better without the ladybug. And it too has a pretty little envelope with the stripe. So the kit is called, let's get back facing the right way for you. So Much to Celebrate kit. It makes 9 cards. 3 cards, 3 different card designs, and 3 each of the 3 cards. It's a great kit, and as you can see, it goes together quickly. And you know, sometimes that's a great thing. And like I said, I think it'd be a great gift for a beginning card maker. You'd have a lot of success with this card kit. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. If you liked what you saw, please share it with your crafty friends. Until next time, take care and keep crafting. It's good for you.